Hello everyone, I am Raghav Nagpal of BBA course semester 2 and evening shift, and I would like to give my presentation of business environment on the topic how do you manage diversity at organization. And here are the contents. As you can see, first one is the top 5 benefits of having a diverse workforce. Second is how do you manage diversity in the workplace, and third is the conclusion. Now, diversity is good, very good actually. Although diversity can be present in number of challenges if not managed correctly, chief among them being conflict with the organization, the benefits it will bring to your company far outweigh the few potential issues. This makes diversity in the workplace a good thing to have. Now, there are the top 5 benefits of having a diverse workforce. First one is the innovation. One of the biggest advantages of having a diverse workforce is improved innovation in the workplace because the employees see differently and also think differently. Interactions with each other will result in the sharing of ideas, knowledge, and experiences, which makes brain transforming a lot more fruitful. Diversity in the workplace also makes your employees more receptive to trying out new things, which is the key to creativity and innovation at work. Second, increased adaptability. Having a heterogeneous employee base helps increase your organization's adaptability in a market, as a diverse workforce will be in a better position to understand what a consumer wants, and this will lead to a better product decisions. Third one is the easier recruitment and retention. High quality employees are rare, which means you need to do everything possible to acquire the few that are here. A recent survey by Glassdoor found that the diversity was an important factor when evaluating job offers and companies, which makes diversity key for quality recruitment. Diversity also helps your employees feel excluded and appreciated, in addition to helping them become more loyal and feel like they belong. This helps with employee retention. Fourth one is the increased productivity. Diversity in the workforce ensures that diversity is the way of thinking. It also provides you with a broad mix of expertise and experience, certain processes which encourages your employees to interact and learn from each other. The kind of open communication that results from this kind of interactions lead to improved teamwork and collaboration. Additionally, diversity has been found to increase morale within the workforce, which is not only lead to increased productivity but also greater employee satisfaction as well. Fifth one is a broader market. Having a workforce with the variety of skills and experiences, including cultural understanding and languages, allows the business to be able to provide products to customers from all over the globe. And with the ease with the businesses can make cross-border business transactions in this day and age, this is a big competitive advantage. As a bonus for having a diverse workforce, your brand, both as an employer and as a seller, is perceived by job seekers and consumers to be inclusive, which it is. Now, how do you manage diversity in a workplace? While it's clear that diversity can be very beneficial to the organization, it's essential that managers as well as the employees in the organization understand how to manage it with both their own benefit as well as that of the organization. Conscious steps and initiatives need to be taken within the company to enable the coexistence and thriving of heterogeneous groups. Without these efforts, diversity could turn into a liability rather than an advantage. Now, 5 tips to help you manage a diverse workforce for the better results. First one is start with hiring. You cannot be averse to diversity at the hiring stage and then expect the same you shun to work for you later on. That would be absurd. The inroads into the organization for an aspiring employee should reflect what the organization is trying to achieve in terms of diversity. Let your hires resemble the country or community your company is based in as much as possible. This can only be possible by ensuring your recruitment policies and encourage and embrace diversity. To hire for diversity, you will need to overcome bias in an assessment and interviewing process. This can only be achieved by creating a diverse interview panel that will ensure that the candidate selection process is free of prejudices and biases, that candidates are strictly selected based on merit. Fair recruitment is crucial if diversity will be managed successfully later on. Now, second is the creative inclusive policies and practices. You'll need to ensure your organization's overall practices and policies are inclusive to everyone and do not favor or discriminate a certain set of employees. Policymakers will therefore need to consider the differential impact policies and practices which will have on the diverse group of workers before they'll enforced. In addition to this, it's very important to ensure that every employee understands all of the organization's unwritten rules to ensure inclusion from the get go. Leaders and managers should encourage and be willing to take feedback on practices and policies from employees and be ready to make changes where there are perceived barriers for certain groups in a workforce. Now, third is provide diversity training. Sometimes employees behave intensively towards higher colleagues not because they want to be mean or discriminatory, but simply because they do not know any better. Providing diversity training to employees, especially those in the leadership positions, help people understand and respect the differences in religion, race, ethnicity, cultural values, gender, and thinking styles. Diversity training helps employees being self-aware, which plays a crucial role in helping them understand their own prejudices, stereotypes, and cultural biases. It's only by appreciating where you currently stand that can you improve. Now, fourth is facilitate effective communication. One of the biggest challenges of managing a diverse workforce is ensuring that a clear and effective communication throughout the organization. To ensure everyone is on the same page, make sure that all the employees understand all the procedures, policies, safety rules, and any other important information. Working to ensure that cultural and language barriers are overcome when communicating with the employees. Have important work materials such as operation manuals translated if possible with pictures and symbols that everybody can understand should be used where applicable. Now, fifth one is encourage interaction. It's only through interactions with the other can diverse group of people really understand, appreciate, and respect the differences that exist among them. Encourage your employees to collaborate with colleagues who are different from them. One of the way of implementing this is by creating work groups that reflect the diversity that exists in the workplace. This will not only help your employees know and value each other as individuals but will also expand the views and experiences of team members, helping them appreciate the strength of their combined perspectives and talents. Now, in conclusion, while workforce diversity might be somewhat challenging to manage, encouraging and fostering it is the way forward for organizations in this increasingly global business environment. Organizations can achieve diversity and manage it well will gain a competitive advantage in terms of innovation and differentiation, as well as it will be preferred employment for top talent. Thank you for listening my presentation so patiently. Thank you so much.